Hello everyone and good morning, Spicy Gaming here. This is actually Black Ops 4 guys. We are going to work that VKM 750 very shortly. I can't wait that next 5 minutes before I go live, so I'm going live now guys. Good morning to Drip Collins, Mr. Corset, Jay the Supreme. I hope you're all well and everyone else who's going to watch the stream. What we're going to start off with this morning is Xbox One signing in problems, okay? Now, this morning when I logged on, I couldn't actually sign in. Tried to reset the console, tried to do everything I possibly could, and nothing was working. I don't know if any of you guys out there as well are experiencing this with Xbox One at the moment. Been looking at some sites, guys, and literally, Xbox are being hounded with people complaining that they can't sign in. What it is you're getting, instead of the dark coloured screen, you're getting a white coloured screen that is kind of like the internet that you're signing in on, and it kind of wants you to retype your password. But I haven't already typed it in, so there's a bit of an issue there at the moment. Xbox are not owning up to it. When you look on their service status, it's actually saying that there's not a problem at all. You've got the green little ticks, but there is actually a problem. Now, for anyone who wants to get around this, the way that I done it, okay guys, this is just for those of you who are experiencing the Xbox One signing in issues, I would recommend how I done it was actually logging in to your, because when you obviously come into your Xbox, if you can't sign in, you're having the problems, you can still go to your settings. I'd recommend you go to your settings, guys, click down, I'm going to show you here now, to your system, okay? Head on over to your console information. I'm not going to click this myself, but what will happen is once you click into that console information, you will then, let me just read the kind of list that I've got down here. Once you click into that console information, you will then be asked to reset your console. Now, there's two options you're going to get. You're going to get one, which will say you can reset it and obviously delete all your games or whatever, but you don't want to do that. Reset the one that says you want to keep your games and apps. Now, when you reset that, it will take a bit of time to reset itself, but this is the way that I done mine, and it's all working perfectly again now. It will kind of erase all your information for the time being, but it will keep all your games and information. It then logs in, guys. You'll have to put all the time in, you'll have to put your destination all in, or your language and all that, as you know. But it's kind of like resetting it the hard way, okay? But it worked for me, so hopefully you guys, if you are experiencing any Xbox One signing in issues, then that's the way that I done it. But everything's working perfectly again for me now, so give that a go, guys, and I hope that works for you. It was annoying this morning. I literally tried everything I possibly could. Nothing was working. Like I said, Xbox aren't even admitting to there is a problem with the signing in, but there is. Okay, so hello to Meow Hypes. Good morning, Healing Boost. Rugadoo3, good morning to you. And it is, yes, it is afternoon here, my friend. Aidan Brampton, good afternoon to you. Jack, it is happening to you. Okay, as I said, when I looked into one of the sites this morning, okay, where, you can complain about if you've got any problems, there was like, in the first half an hour of me noticing, there was like 50,000 people saying that there was something wrong with the signing in on Xbox. But like I said, Xbox are not owning up to it. They're not saying there is a problem, but hopefully if you give that a go like I now explained to you right at the start, hopefully that will help you. It is a little bit scary because when you do reset it hard like that, sometimes you feel like you've lost all your information, you've lost all your games, but trust me, if you reset the one that says that you don't want to erase all your games and apps, that's the one you need to click into, and it worked for me, and I'm back, I've signed in perfectly, and that's the only way to do it. Okay, so hopefully that will help everyone. Okay, so Jay the Supreme, Spartan, you need to look at the calling card for SMG kills. I think you'll like it. Yes! I think I've already got it, mate. I unlocked it, and I think, was that the one that it's got like a Spartan on it? I'm certain that's the one. Let's have a look. I'm sure that's the one that you're talking about. Was it the SMG kills, wasn't it? Let me see if I can find it. I think they're all here somewhere, aren't they? But yeah, if I remember rightly, I think it was the one for the... so one of these ones. Yeah, that one. That's the one, mate. I did see that one. The only problem is, if I do have that on, which I'm going to actually click on, actually, I can't see it because my name at the top, and you're probably going to have my video capture above, but my name, where my name is, you can't actually see the mask, the helmet. Which is a bit of a shame, but never mind. But I know exactly what you mean, mate. Thanks for that. Okay, Carlog Altimo, I think that's how you pronounce your name. Correct me if I'm wrong, but good morning to you. And Claran Grant, good afternoon to you. And Mr. Corsa, did you know you can spend your COD points now? Yes, my friend. I'm going to show you something, guys. Now, again, you PS4 users like myself and Xbox users, you probably haven't seen this yet. But when I logged into my PS4 this morning, because obviously I couldn't get onto my Xbox, you can actually now spend your COD points. I'm not certain if you can do it yet in Xbox. I haven't looked. But it's completely different on PS4. You can't spend your COD points on Xbox yet, but let me just show you something, guys. If I press this little button, hopefully you're going to get another video that comes on that is going to explain to you, obviously, that these are special orders that you can now get on PS4. I'm hoping it's going to come in. There we go. Now, you've got the Covert, the Seraph, which starts in a couple of days, and I'm going to show you all the items that you can get for that, guys. And we've also got the Bombero as well, which is the Firebreak. Now, I'm going to show you all the items for that, guys. And you can actually now start spending your COD points on buying the tiers, I think it is. But hopefully you're seeing that, guys. And that is what it is on PS4 at the moment. So on Xbox One X, we've got to wait for it, unfortunately. But that is what is going on. These are all the items that you can have at the moment on PS4. It's all looking pretty good, isn't it? And now we get a chance to spend our COD points. Now, on PS4, I've got 10,000 COD points to spend. On the Xbox One, I'll again have 10,000 COD points to spend as well. So I can't really wait to spend them, actually, to be honest. I haven't even played on the PS4 hardly, but I did have a little go this morning. I think I managed to get up to like level 5 to create the class of unlock, but that's about as far as I got, I think. But yeah, that is for Xbox One users. That is what we're going to get eventually, okay? On the PS4, it's happening at the moment. They are the new items that we can get. Anyway, we're going to get back now to what we're going to focus on today. The VKM 750 LMG, which we're going to try and get to gold camo today at some point. Now, I have been playing around with this last night before I had the login issues, and I've already managed to get, very easily I have to say, 30 headshots. Okay, so we've got 30 headshots within about kind of an hour and a half last night. The thing I'm finding with this weapon is it is very heavy, it's very bulky, you can feel that. You need something to kind of speed it all up. Now, if you remember, guys, yesterday, I did prestige up as well, so all my perks, all my attachments, everything kind of all got reset. So I'm having to now unlock them all. I did manage last night to get to level 18 again, so we're unlocking a few things, but we really need to get more things unlocked. But keep your comments coming in, guys, and like I said, I've kind of put this down, guys, for all of you who are experienced as well, along with the Black Ops 4 video, in doing this VKM 750 today. You know, for anyone who is in need of trying to work out a way that you can sign into your Xbox One, because I know there are lots of people out there who are struggling today with signing into their account. But if you are now only joining, hopefully you can go back to the start of the video where I do explain what I done and I showed you guys what to do. Hopefully that will resolve your issue. Don't be scared though. Like I said, if you do the hard reset like I did, you can stop it from erasing all your games. The only thing that really bugged me was the fact that when I use my memory stick, because I use my memory stick sometimes to record footage on Xbox One, and it had to format it all again. So I had maybe, I don't know, a couple of 100 hours worth of footage on that memory stick that has to now all be erased. I'm gutted because I've got some great work on there, but I like to keep it all, but now it's all gone. I had to erase it all because it all needs to be reset. So I'm a bit gutted, but never mind. Anyway, okay, so I'm going down. I'm sorry I'm missing some comments out, guys, but I'm just kind of... And Rukadu3, are you going to get Dark Matter on PS4 as well? Probably not, my friend, no. I'm only doing it on Xbox because that's my preferred console. I do like the Xbox. I feel it's a lot smoother. Even though I did play PS4, as I said this morning, being as Xbox One was kind of broke, I couldn't sign in. And it actually, I must admit, felt a lot more smoother on the PS4 than it does on Xbox. So that's quite weird. But, you know, I can only do it on one. I think getting the Dark Matter on 2 consoles is just going to be way too mega hard. It's going to take forever. I'm trying to still get it, as you know, on the Xbox One. And Heal and Boost, did you get the Titan? Yes, I did. I've got that to gold already. We did that yesterday in yesterday's stream. Yes, I did get it gold. Thanks for asking. And Kevin, hello to you. Have you ever broken a controller because of rage? I just did that, but I regret it so much. I'll be honest with you, okay? I broke a controller only a couple of days ago. It is literally in tatters because of that outlaw sniper. I was so frustrated, to say the least, with that weapon. I just could not get that last bloodthirsty. And that got broken, the controller I was using for that. But years ago, I used to have real bad rage. And I used to have in the corner of my room stacks full of broken controllers that I used to just chuck and throw because the game was just upsetting me. But no doubt we all do that. Sometimes we feel like just grabbing the controller and just breaking it in our heads. But yeah, I did used to have quite piles of them. Jack, have I got the combat knife gold yet? No, I haven't touched that combat knife since the connection issues were causing a problem. I'm definitely going to go back to it though as soon as I possibly can, but I might get the LMGs done first and then we're going to go back to that combat knife. Mr. Caution, I did that glitch on Red Dead for the gold and it still works. So you still did it. I don't know what I was doing wrong then. I mean, I was being guided, wasn't I? But I may have just done something wrong, but not a problem. I might see if I can go back to Red Dead 2 tonight, guys. So those of you who are interested in that, then hopefully we'll make another live stream on that tonight, but we'll see what time we've got. I was hoping to actually get this out of the way this morning, but as I said, we had Xbox One Live sign-in problems. But now it is all sorted. I've sorted that out. Okay. And Heal and Boost, when the Outlaw is just too hard. The Outlaw I found was pretty good. I'm going to get into a game, guys, while I communicate as well. But we are going to try and get this to gold as soon as we possibly can today. Now, the Outlaw is a pretty decent weapon. But again, I think I was experiencing so many connection issues and glitching issues that it just made the gun feel like worse. I think if they resolve the hurts, I mean, I'm not sure even what we're running at the moment, I haven't even checked. But I'm sure if they sort out the glitchy problems or the connection problems, I think a lot of these weapons that we will, you know, we sometimes feel like we don't want to ever go back to them again. I think they will start to feel a little bit more better to use. But yeah, at the moment, I mean, that Outlaw, for me personally, getting that large bloodthirster was an absolute nightmare, as you know. But luckily it's gold now, I got it out of the way. And it was funny because when I was off air, live, I actually hammered it into the ground to get that last bloodthirsty. I was concentrating so much that I ended up getting the bloodthirsty pretty easy that I needed, and I also ended up getting a mega kill with the Outlaw. That's 6 rapid kills on the bounce. And I actually got the footage of that, which I showed you I showed most of the viewers the other day. But yeah, that is a hard weapon at the moment, I think just purely because the connection's not all great. It needs to be perfect for that gun to work perfectly, I think. Now, I'm not certain, actually. I'm going to be Prophet. I'm going to use him for the time being for the Seeker because we need headshots again with the VKM 750. But yeah, the VKM 750, for those of you who haven't used this LMG yet, for me personally, it is one of the heaviest LMGs I think I've ever used in any Call of Duty. You really have to slug it about. It feels like sometimes you're in treacle. One thing I learned last night when starting to get those the first 30 headshots was to not run so much. So I started to walk a little bit. I mean, I can run up to the start, it's not a problem, just to get somewhere into the map. But then you want to try and make sure that you're keeping your aim up most of the time. If you're running, and this is, again, gung-ho is going to probably help you, you know, if you get up to the level you get gung-ho, and that's probably going to help you get your sights up a little bit faster. But you don't want to try and run too much with this weapon. If you do, you're going to come out second best every single time against, you know, enemy that have SMGs or pistols. But just try and keep your weapon up as much as you possibly can. Don't run too much. And like I said, you can actually have a lot of fun with this because it is a really powerful weapon. It feels strong, it feels powerful, but it does also, I find, have a very slow fire rate. That's another thing that we've got to be careful of. The slow fire rate against enemy, again, if you're running, can be a little bit troublesome. But again, if you keep your aim up for most of the time, not run so much, you can actually find that headshots and everything other little kills you need will come very, very easily to you.
We're behind.
But it's very hard not to run, that's the thing, because in Call of Duty games you always want to run, don't you? But all I say is just try and run, you know, where you know you can run, but where you've got maybe potential enemy coming,
we have the advantage.
don't run. Simple as that. If you run, you're going to come out second best, as I said, every single time. I mean, this is one of my least favourite maps, guys, as you know. And there's no way that I would even think about running on this map anyway, because if you do, you're just going to get caught out by enemy from the left, from the right, up and down, and the left view, and all areas. They're just going to come out and you're going to think, why? What on earth was that about? Why did I die, you know? We can run up to here, and then we're going to get the sight up again nice and early. As I said, if you keep this up, guys, you can actually go around any map with this weapon, and it is very, very strong. Well, I didn't even see that enemy who shot me there. I had my aim up, but there we go. I mean, it's quite easy to get bloodthirsty. So once we get on to the technical camo challenges, so I've got a feeling that this actually isn't going to cause me any bother whatsoever. It is great at long distance as well, so you haven't got to worry about the range. I feel like I'm in a bit of a position here at the moment where I'm going to get seen. Let's get that weapon. And always try and really seriously pre-aim when you're going around your corners, when you're trying to go up from your barrels. If you pre-aim, again, you can normally... I don't know who I got shot by there, just someone coming up from the distance there, but yeah. But yeah, pre-aim, definitely. It is a sluggish weapon, so you're going to need to aim very, very early. And actually, again, getting headshots, I mean... I actually don't like the stock sight on this particular weapon, so that's why I've gone with the red dot, really. But the red dot, I can zoom into that head a little bit more easily. And it seems to be actually working for me, the red dot, so I'm going to keep it on for the time being. Again, I know sometimes on these long, like the bigger maps like this, where you've got an open view, anyone can kill you, it's so hard to not want to run. But trust me, if you don't run, you're gonna you know, be first in that line for the kill rather than second best all the time. Ah! Now again, we know roughly where they're coming from, but the spawning, you've got to try and remember that is not all that great, you know? You can actually... I don't know why I didn't get the kill there. Again, it should have done. That should have been an easy kill, that one. But again, maybe just a little glitch, a little issue, problem there, I don't know. But good morning to everyone watching the stream. Good morning, Skylight, how are you? Thank you again for joining the stream. Sorry I wasn't on earlier this morning, guys, but for those of you who are just joining us, we did have Xbox One signing in issues that hopefully I'm going to help people with that as well, because I know there are quite a few of us that are experiencing Xbox One sign-in issues this morning. But like I said, Xbox are not even admitting to it. If you go on their server status, they actually say that everything's fine, there's not a problem. Even though they're being hounded with people's texts and comments saying that they can't sign in.
I'm sick of this idiot. Get rid of him.
But hopefully I've helped you guys right at the start of this stream with the way that I did it. So if you try it like me, guys, hopefully it'll work for you, and then you can get back up and running again and having some fun on your Xbox One. I must admit that it's probably the only problem I've really ever had on the Xbox. Sometimes I know that you always have to reset the console quite often, you know, when you experience some problems in games and stuff, and that normally works. Sometimes you have so many problems, like with your friends, you know, you can't hook up with your friends online, you can't play with them, just so many issues, you have to reset it again. In that respect, I mean, I know some players would say, well, you know, that's Xbox for you, that is how it is, but regardless of all the issues and problems they do have, I mean, PS4 does have the odd issues and problems as well, so they aren't out of the woods, but yeah, I think Xbox do tend to have more problems than PS4. Wow. Just in the last kind of minute or so, I'm actually noticing that, again, we're getting a few little
Hostiles have established multiple UAVs.
Connection issues when it comes to the shooting. I'm getting the dots on, aimed in, it's not connecting properly, not killing the enemy. Wow. We started off okay, didn't we? But it's just gone down the pan again.
Enemy Hellstorm detected.
Okay, we've got a Hellstorm. It's got to get me. I'll guarantee it'll get me. Oh, that's the first. That's the first time the Hellstorm has never blown me to smithereens. Anyway, I hope everybody is well. And Skylight, you look like you go to the gym. I used to be a professional bodybuilder, guys. But because I'm getting older now, I don't tend to do it so much. But yeah, I love the gym. I'd be at my happiest if I was in the gym like 24 hours a day. I love it. I mean, I used to go to the gym for maybe 3-4 hours. I'd then have my 2-hour eating sessions every 2 hours. And well, by the time I go to bed, I used to even set the alarm clock for like 2:30 in the morning just to do more weights for about half an hour, just to shock the muscles. That's how dedicated I was in the gym. I love it. I love gym, love fitness, but not so much now. Like I said, when you start to get older, the strength and the energy and the fitness just isn't there anymore, even though I feel like I'm missing something when I don't do my weights as much. But yeah, I've always been into my weights. I love it. Do you see what I mean about that movement? When you get that movement going and you kind of start jogging or running with the gun and you get an enemy in front of you, you're going to come second best every time. Now, I know I shouldn't have done that, but again, I really didn't honestly know that he was there. They're kind of all over the place at the moment. Again, the opposition. Again, I'm just feeling, again, that my aim assist is not... I mean, I never had a problem with it, did I, at the start? I mean, we were getting all the kills that we could have possibly wanted, going around getting the bloodthirsties and beyond. But that last kind of minute or so, minute and a half, it doesn't matter what I was doing, even if I was on aim, it just wasn't getting any kills. It felt like my aim assist again was letting me down by just slightly pulling it away from the opposition like a magnet. I don't know if you guys ever experienced that. It might just be me, I don't know. But I'm just telling you what I experienced. That's what I feel. I've got no problems with shooting anybody. You know that, and no one has anyone else. But yeah, sometimes it does feel like that. Okay, let's have a quick catch up with comments. And final cartoon, you had the... That's the one, the error code. Yeah, I got that, mate. But if you're having trouble with that as well, but that is the error code that I had. As I said, go into your settings, click into your system, console information, reset it, but reset it on the one that you keep your game information, your game and your apps. Reset it, it will reset everything. You'll have to put all the date, time and everything in again, but it worked. And it will get your Xbox up and running again. You can sign in normally. But it's very scary, as I said, because sometimes you feel like you're going to lose all your game info. But it worked. It worked for me, so hopefully it'll work for everybody else. I mean, I tried the normal resetting it, pushing the button in for 10 seconds, you know, resetting it by the console method, and it doesn't work. I tried turning the plug off, taking the plug out for 10 seconds, but tried everything. Didn't work. The only thing that worked for me was going into that settings, clicking into your console information under settings, hard resetting it, but with keeping the game information. Please don't reset all your game information, guys, because you'll lose all that you've done so far. But in probably about 20 minutes of it all resetting and you have to set everything up again, it's back, it's fine, I've got all my games, nothing has been erased, apart from all my memories from World War II, and Black Ops 4 on that memory stick that I had. I had to format it all again, and I've lost about 200 hours worth of footage on there, which I'm gutted about, but I had no choice, I had to do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't be playing now, guys. Right, we're going to be, this is probably going to help with headshots, but we're going to be recon. It's the only choice we've got at the moment. But yeah, I mean, final cut, and I take it because you know that code, you actually had problems with that as well. But hopefully everyone who has experienced Xbox One signing in problems, hopefully I can help you there with what I said at the start and just a little while ago. Hopefully that erases everything and you know, resets it all for you.
Exercise extreme prejudice.
Hello Mario, good afternoon to you. I actually for some reason keep thinking it's the morning. I think it's because I'm now starting on here. I usually do it in the morning, don't I? Because of the signing in issues, it is actually now afternoon. I mean, we're going to be on here for a couple of hours, guys, until I need to pick my boy up from school again. So
we're winning this.
I'm going to try and hammer these headshots out of the way. As I said, I got like maybe 30 last night. I think I've got a couple already today. So we're just going to try and get these done as soon as we can. We're going to get this to gold tonight. Oh, come on. That was a headshot. Probably not. But one thing I would say as well that I learned from trying to get headshots with this last night, this does, even though you do have a very slow fire rate on this, it does, after the first couple of rounds that you fire out with the trigger, bounce quite considerably. So you've got to watch that bounce. See, that was a headshot, and it didn't give me the headshot again for some reason. I've got to remember not to run. Do not run. If you run, you're going to come second best every time. See, again, I'm getting the shots on. It's not even getting a hit marker. I must admit, I wasn't experiencing that on PS4 this morning. Every shot I got on PS4, it was registered. It was giving me that kill. So I don't know if the Xbox needs to keep up, I think, with whatever the update, you know, Black Ops 4 is going to have. Perhaps it will come when they update it again, I don't know. But I definitely wasn't experiencing that again, like shooting invisible people on PS4 this morning. But it's weird how they're different. Even though it's the same game, should it be the same connection? It's weird how I'm shooting invisible people half the time. When on PS4, I wasn't. PS4 was very accurate. See, again, I should have got a shot there. I should have got the hit. Didn't even give me a hit marker.
Enemy UAV above.
I think it's gone. Again, I'm not going to run. It's going to take my time and go slow. If we run, we're going to come in second best.
We've lost the lead.
Now I can run from the spawn. It's the only time you can really run, isn't it?
We've taken control.
That's always nice headshots like that. Just above, you keep your dot just above those little walls and the barrels. They're normally set, so when an enemy does look over it, just at head level, so you know that if you're likely to get the head, this shot on, the aim, you know you're going to get a headshot. But you guys know that. You'd think at least one of those bullets that I sprayed out there would have, you know, got a hit marker. At least. There we go. I know it's... Whoa. Okay. So I thought the spawn was that way, but actually it had changed again and my teammates were there. I will keep up in a short while, guys, with any comments that you have been sending me. Wow. Nice move, dude. This has got to be one of the hardest things to remember to do, not to run with this particular LMG. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can run with it, it's not a problem, but I think you're going to need, you know, the proper perks on, like gung-ho maybe quick draw, something like that, all combined up together, stack them all up so that you've got that quick maneuver. But at the moment, my setup is not prepared for that. Why am I not, can I get up here? And so if I run, I'm so lazy in getting that sight up because it is a bulky big weapon, and it just doesn't get the kill in time. Now I'm going to keep my red dot just above here.
Hostile UAV circling.
I'm not going to let it get to me today. This is a decent weapon again, just like the Titan yesterday. You know, it's not my fault if connection says that I can't get a kill or a hit marker. You know, straight on like that is perfect. But I see it's like when they're running away. When anyone's kind of running away, it's like they're glitching all the time. And what you're seeing is like maybe a second delay all the time from when you've seen them. That's why it never gets a hit. But like I said, I wasn't experiencing that on PS4 this morning. I was having some similar situations, not with this particular gun, but with a different gun, the KN57 as a preset weapon, or default weapon, I should say. Yeah, no problems with that at all. But I mean, God, how many times have we had that issue where we're shooting an enemy in front of us and didn't even get any hit markers? Maybe all the time, every single game. Come on, everyone, don't bunch up. Someone's going to get a lovely quad feed medal if you bunch up too much. That's one thing I haven't actually got yet.
Advantage.
I haven't got one quad feed.
Enemy UAV above.
Normally I would have finished that calling card challenge by now, the quad feed. I haven't got one quad feed in this yet. I tend to get more Fury kills than quad feeds. But I think again, I mean, when we get Nuketown, that's all going to be... Here's another headshot. But Nuketown is all going to give us the quad feeds, I think, so I can't actually wait myself until the new Nuketown comes out.
Enemy sentry active.
And, you know, for getting your weapons, whatever weapon it is, up to whatever camo you're looking for, I think that is going to be, you know, the best map, Nuketown. Hopefully, it always is, for getting your camos unlocked. It's so hard not to run. I want to run because it just feels so slow and sluggish, but I know if I run, it's not going to help me. See, it's so slow in manoeuvring as well. To look round and you got to check the corners, it just feels so big and bulky. I don't actually know how this was before they done the update, whether this was any more easier to use or not, I don't know, because I never used it before the update. But I definitely noticed a change, if you remember, from the Titan. The Titan felt very, very agile, it felt light, but when they had the update, when they changed the mechanics of it, it did actually then start to feel like an LMG again. So there was a change there. I'm just wondering if the VKM 750 has changed as well. So, you know, if anyone's used it since the update, you'll have to tell me if you've noticed any changes with it.
There's no profit in defeat. Fight!
Okay, I don't think there's anyone there. Let's get the tag anyway.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm
Oh, come on. I had to see him on my recon dart as well. I just couldn't turn quick enough. Out the way, teammate. Oh, come on. There's a teammate there as well. I thought he would have seen him first because he was closer, but yeah, that's always guaranteed, isn't it? Okay, anyway. Let's have a quick little read up of the comments. And I think...
That's a bust.
Let's start with Ruben 3. I need 25 headshots and the Titan will be gold. I think, to be honest, I mean, 25 headshots with the Titan, they actually came fairly easy with that. The Titan is a really, really good weapon. Same with this VKM 750, that's a really good LMG for getting headshots. But I wish you the best of luck with that, Ruben 3. Hope you get that. It looks actually pretty tasty as well in gold, the Titan. Really does look good. I actually prefer any of them maps, to be honest. Okay, so we've got, I think it's Rivera, Berrios. I think that's how you pronounce your name. Correct me if I'm wrong, but hello to you and thank you so much for your comments. So you're saying actually you can't sign in as well. You've got the error as same as mine. Okay, cool. They just say keep trying to shake my head. Yeah. Very quickly, okay, let me just quickly come out. Again, if anybody's watching now and you're having problems with logging into your Xbox One, let me just quickly go over one more time with you, and I can go with this. If anyone asks, I can always go over this, but if anyone else is having problems with the Xbox One signing in, what you need to do, guys, is head on over to your settings. So go into settings, guys. Go down to your system, okay? This is the way that I did it. I'm not saying it's going to work for everybody, but this is how mine worked. From system, go to your console information. In your console information, you will then be asked to reset your console. Click the reset, and then they'll ask you, or they'll give you two options. One of the resets will be to erase all your game and all your information. You don't want that one. Unless you want to erase all your games, that's up to you. But the one you want to click is the reset, excuse me, is the reset, but keep all your games and information. Do that, it will reset. It will probably take you like about maybe 10-15 minutes to actually reset. It's a kind of a hard reboot what it's doing. And then when you turn your Xbox One in, when it's all reset, you'll have to put all your information in again, guys, okay? Put all the date, time, language, all that, and then you will be able to sign in again. That's the way that I did. I hope everyone can do that, but give it a go, see if it works for you. And like I said before, it feels scary because it feels like you're actually erasing all your game and information, but it doesn't. As long as you click the restart, but keep all your game and information, that should work for you. That worked for me, so hopefully it'll work for you. I had a problem like a couple of hours this morning trying to log in, and nothing worked for me apart from that. That worked. Okay, so give it a go. Hopefully that helped you. Excuse me. Okay, a Madness KD. It's easy. You should try on it. It's pretty good. Okay, I'm on subs. Any tips or tricks? There's loads of tips or tricks, isn't there, for anything that you do in, you know, anything to do with any game, really. There's always tricks. I mean, there's so many. It depends on what sort of tips and tricks that you're after, really, Madness KD. I mean, I'll try and help with anything that you want tips or tricks on. If I can't answer it, I'm certain that a lot of my amazing subscribers will be able to help you if I can't help you. But yeah, if there's anything on your mind about anything that you'd like help with, just let us know. And Psycho, YouTube, hello to you, my friend, and welcome to the stream. Right, let's get back into this, guys. I'm going to stick with hardcore kill confirm just for the time being. And we can always switch it up a little bit later on. Let me just check how many headshots I've actually got. I haven't got too many since the last time we started. It's only 4, so 34 in total. But they were coming a little bit more thicker and faster and more easier last night. But again, we haven't fully kind of done all the perks yet. We're just prestiged up, as you know. So all our perks are kind of unlocked at the moment. So we're just looking to unlock them all again to get a better setup. So what I'm using at the moment, I wouldn't say is the best setup for people going for headshots. At the moment, I'm just trying to use my tactics in not to run too much because it does feel a very heavy weapon, and when you get your aim up, it's slow and sluggish. I've got my red dot sight on. That's the first attachment that you'll unlock, so that's pretty good. I prefer that, but it's up to you guys what you prefer.
Watch and learn.
So at the minute, like I said, in regards to perks, what could help us get headshots, I've got a character prophet as well with his Seeker. Sometimes that can help you to get a few headshots, and also Ajax, we mustn't forget that. With his flashbang, you can flash a few enemy, and while they're, you know, like this, while they're being concussed, stunned, you can actually shoot as many headshots as you want, how many ever you've stunned. That's another good character to have as well for easy headshots. But I like the Seeker.
All contacts hostile.
The Seeker does keep them static. It keeps them at a nice height while they're being shot, so you can actually get that nice, easy headshot on. A nice little place to come here, actually, is up this window here. As long as you keep your dots up, they will eventually come in, but you've got to be careful because, again, that was a sniper, I think, that he shot me with there. If he gets that shot first, because, again, I still feel like on Xbox One, I'm getting that little second delay.
We've pulled
I
ahead.
can just feel it. Like that. That's what I'm talking about. I was only slightly jogging there as I came in, but there's no way I was going to get this weapon up in time before I can actually get the fire away. But that's weird, isn't it? What I'm going to do is put my Seeker out. I'm going to keep back for a moment until he's sick. There we go. Oh, there's someone come up behind him and shot me. Again, you can't script that sort of thing when it happens. It would have been a nice, easy headshot, as you saw. If that other player had not been there, shoot me. But again, remember, the Seeker is only bonus headshots. What you want to try and do, guys, is actually get the headshots. If you can get them, just from what you do. I mean, I've got a couple of headshots there, just by keeping my aim there. They will come there, guys. They'll try and get their tags back. As long as you've got your dot sight just in the corner there, you can near enough always get a headshot every time. But now you see the spawn is going to change, I think. They're actually now going to come back this way behind me. So lucky we had that UAV there. So I'm actually now going to come back this way and wait and see if they come in this way. But actually going down the end again. See, that's crazy, isn't it, the spawning? Absolutely crazy. I would have thought with all the teammates down the bottom there. You see that, guys? Just a slight, maybe bit more up, just to make sure it is a headshot. And then you get shot from behind. But that was fair enough. I knew it was going to happen at some point. You can't stay in one of them positions on Black Ops 4 too long nowadays. What will happen is you'll get the revenge players coming after, which is fair enough. Again, sight up nice and early. But just getting second best again to that sniper. There's a sniper player up there. I'm going to try again though. I'm going to keep coming back because if I learn to see, it's annoying, isn't it? It's like he's doing exactly what I know told you guys to do. He's got his aim right in that corner. So now we're going to switch it up and try something different to get him. Actually, teammates have got him. That's fine. Now what I'm going to do is actually stop running now. I'm going to get my sight up. Keep the dot just on where I anticipate head level to be. But I think teammates are now starting to spawn there again. Wow. Where did you come from? He was like standing here, but I checked that and there was nobody there. Just appear out of nowhere. Okay, just trying to keep that aim up. Just roughly about there. Now he is there. I'm just going to change my position. Some of the time, as I said to you before, about that bounce, that recoil, sometimes I feel like it's hitting the enemy just slightly at chest level because the second shot that you're going to do kind of bounces down like that. Even though, you know, you're aiming in at the head, or feel like you're aiming at the head, sometimes it doesn't always give you a headshot. But I have to admit, it is pretty good at getting headshots, it is. You just, if the game played right, I mean, you'd get them probably 10, 11, 12 in a game. See, that one there, I actually got to get a couple of hits on him. The first couple of hits didn't even register a hit mark. So I had to shoot at least 4 or 5 times just to get the hit. So it's definitely, you know, something wrong there with the connection all the time it happens. It is frustrating, but again, hey, what can we do about it? Out of the way, teammate. Let's move ourselves up. As I said, we don't want to stay here too long.
Enemy UAV above.
Ah, there's another one there. Alright, teammate. I'm walking into your fire. I've got one there, but then still got shot by the other dude with the sniper. I'm going to keep going there, because it is a nice place to actually get headshots from. Seems like every time I'm going in there, though, the teammates are going in there. Again, I don't know why I didn't get any hit markers there. I'm clearly shooting at the enemy that I can see in front of me, but it's just not accepting it, is it? Just to slow me down so I'm not running too much. Try and get over a few obstacles as well. But I don't know, for those of you who, anyway, teammate, you get a couple of headshots. Yeah, that was 2 headshots. I think maybe 1 on that. Yeah, it's just 1 headshot, that one.
Tracking enemy snipers.
I don't get why the second one wasn't a headshot, because the first one was, the second one must have been. I don't know if you saw that time as well, because of the vision pulse, I had it levelled up to the enemy head.
RCXD standing by.
But as I'd done the second shot, it kind of bounced and then it went down too much. So it might need grip on this, we'll have to see. There's a nice headshot. Yeah, we might have to have grip on here. It could help. Because it's no problem in getting the red dot, you know, actually aimed up on the actual enemy head. It's just when you're firing, I'm feeling like it's bouncing way too much. And it's not actually getting the headshot because of the recoil. Oh, come on. Again, trying to manoeuvre quick, the VKM 750 does struggle with that. It's more of a kind of sit back, be patient, you know, try and fire, especially nice and early when you can, because the fire rate will let you down on certain occasions. There is a lot of things I can see that, you know, I would like to improve with this, but whether we can get those perks unlocked by the time we're kind of finishing off these headshots is another matter, isn't it? No, that's the strike team, isn't it? I'm not going to use that actually on them. He won't get them. What I will do though is get my RCXD out.
Hostile forces have destroyed your RCXD.
Those strike soldiers, if anyone kind of wants one of the best score streaks, they are amazing. I've had them maybe 2 or 3 times before, and there's not a lot you can do to take them down. And if you have FM down, you can take them down. Who's actually... Where did you come from, dude? Okay, let's see if we can at least get another couple of headshots out of this game. I think that was the only score streak I had. Yes, it was. Again, just trying to keep that red dot sight, just anticipating where the enemy head was. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but I think we're definitely going to have to try that grip out. Grip might steady the recoil, so that makes the headshots a little bit more easy. Again, it's just trying to experiment everything we possibly can, isn't it, guys? You know, so we can actually get the best setup for every weapon. As you know, the mechanics on weapons this year are causing us... Brilliant. Are causing us to really... You know, use the right attachments, use the right perks. It's not like every gun that you're going to use in a class is going to, you know, be wanting to have the same perks and setup. This is why they've done it this year. They want you to play around with the attachments. The mechanics of the weapons are more kind of, I suppose, if you could say, realistic to that specific weapon itself. So different attachments are going to, you know, work differently on a certain weapon, which I think is pretty good when you think about it. But it is just making sure we unlock them all in good time. Okay.
We're behind.
Don't actually know where he come from, that opposition player, because I just checked that kind of that whole bit here, didn't I? And there was nobody there, so I don't know how he actually got in there that quick, unless he came from up beneath, because there are some steps there, isn't there?
We're behind. You know what to do.
I'm going to actually see if
Hostile lightning strike targeting active.
I'm actually probably going to get hellstormed here, or lights and those stripes on me, aren't they?
We've taken the lead. Enemy lightning strike inbound.
His leg dangling from that side. Mesh mines. Unless you've got engineer on, they are an absolute nightmare, aren't they?
Fight like you mean it.
I have actually got engineer on, but again, those mesh mines are still quite hard to see. I mean, if I see them very visibly, I wouldn't run into them, but I don't know if players are kind of working out. Look at that, look. I rest my case, really. An enemy walking away from me, I get the aim on, it's still not even getting a hit marker on them. Okay, anyway.
AO pacified. Government forces take the win.
And Jay the Supreme, best tip for headshots is to shoot them in the head. That's what I always used to say, guys. If you want a headshot, shoot the head. Don't shoot the body. But like I said, I think this particular VKM 750, I'm noticing already, I'm probably being too specific about it, but it does need to be tamed with the recoil at the moment. I'm noticing probably the reason why sometimes I'm not getting a headshot, even though I'm quite clearly aimed into the head, is because of the bounce. I mean, yeah, half and half. I think a lot of it is to do with the bounce, maybe, but I think also the slow fire rate has something to do with it, and also I think the connection is still not up where it should be on Xbox anyway. Like I said, I wasn't experiencing the issues that I'm experiencing this morning on PS4 this morning. So PS4, I think, have got it sorted, whereas Xbox needs to still sort it out. I'm not sure if PS4 are on 60 Hz are they now, or 30. I'm not certain. If anyone knows any more different, you have to let me know. But yeah, I'm not actually certain what we're running at the moment. I know Xbox is one behind PS4, so we might still be on 20 Hz, or we still might even be on 30. But either one of them, I haven't noticed a difference since the game started. So even if they're coming out and saying it's 60 Hz at the minute, I'm actually not noticing any difference. You know, the colours, everything, the movement, the smoothness is all still been the same as it was when the game first started. Not noticed any difference at all.
Black Ops, go to work.
I mean, it may just possibly be like a connection issue and a connection problem, you know, with servers, whatever. But yeah, whatever it is needs to be sorted out quick, because some games you're coming into are just unplayable. They really are. I missed completely with that one. Again, I don't really like firing range. I think to make this work and get big kills, you've got to have a decent weapon, something like an agile weapon, a quick one, SMG, pistol, something like that. If you've got anything like this, I mean, yeah, you can get around and get kills, but sometimes you're asked to act very quickly. You're asked to be very agile, and sometimes you can't do that with a big bumpy weapon like I've got here. As you can see, most of the time we're coming out second best to anyone that we're in confrontation with. But I think we need to try and get up that ladder. Why do you struggle with getting up the ladder? Just like to get a couple of kills registered, really, to be honest. Wow. Thought he was coming up there. He's probably actually going to spawn this end again. No? Yeah, just knew it. I don't think, actually, to be honest, I've played this map enough Look at that bounce. I actually got a headshot, but that was way bouncy. We're going to try and put the grip on actually after this. We're going to see if I've unlocked it. I think I might have done. And we're going to give it a go. Yeah, I was vision pulse there. He knew. I wasn't certain how quickly he was going to actually jump out there. I did see him, but there was no way I could have reacted quick enough in knowing where he was going to jump out on me from. I know a lot of you though, you do like the firing range. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like it, it's a good map, but I think you just got to have the perfect weapon actually. Nice, fast, agile weapon to actually enjoy the map. If you haven't got a preferred weapon or you've got a slow weapon, I think sometimes the spawning on this is the issue, the problem. I think if you get used to the spawning on this map as well, that's going to help. I mean, you could probably fly around here with a shotgun or an SMG, I would have thought. But because I can't run too much, I can't get from one destination like that. It's just getting faster, agile enemy jumping out in front of you. You just can't act quick enough with this weapon. I mean, it's even with the perk on, the lightweight, it still feels very, very sluggish. So the running is not as fast as what it could be. Like that. Because I'm running second best every single time. So I'm not fussed about going down like that in a situation like that, because I know that is what is happening with this particular weapon. And that's actually, for me, no, not a connection issue, that's actually because of the weapon that I've got. It is just sluggish. Wow. I really find it hard to see where the enemy are on this map. They just seem to be everywhere. Behind you, in front of you. I seem as if I kind of stand up for like 5 seconds and then they're just coming from behind me all of a sudden. Come on, I want a couple of... Get a quad feeders there. Or actually headshots. Just go headshot. That's what we need, isn't it, guys? Just a shame that Hellstorm come over there.
Enemy sentry active.
See, again, I'm getting hit markers when I shouldn't actually be getting hit markers there. I'm getting the shots on. But the hit markers on hardcore should be kills. But anyway, we'll keep those headshots coming.
Perfect execution. Nice work,
Hello, Majestic Mixture. Witty. Thank you for joining the stream. And Ruben 3, PS4 is a lot better, but I still have lag. Yeah, PS4 I'm feeling like, I mean, just playing on it this morning, it just felt a lot smoother. Every hit that I was getting on was actually registering, I was actually getting the hits on. I know that it does still often have lag, as you're saying there, Ruben 3, that's, you know, I understand that. I actually do as well. But the one that I'm actually, you know, thinking of, which, again, playing both consoles that I'm thinking of more, is the actual shooting an enemy. Where on Xbox, I'm noticing sometimes in certain games and against certain players that you can shoot them all you want. The first 3 or 4 bullets that you're putting into them hardly ever get a hit marker. It's not killing them. It's like they're a ghost. I'm actually coming out of fire range. I can't do that one with this weapon. And it's like a ghost that you're playing with. I'm actually going to swap up. We'll have a different game mode. We'll go team deathmatch for a little while. Whereas PS4, I noticed that because it was a lot smoother, the gameplay was a little bit better. Yes, you do get a little bit of glitchiness, like same in Xbox. But every hit that I was actually aiming in for the enemy, it was actually getting a hit marker and a kill most of the time. But Xbox, as you've seen, I can have 2 or 3 games on the bounce. Every single one of them games, I've said and moaned about something where I should have got a hit marker and I haven't got a hit marker. It is half the time like shooting a ghost on Xbox, which that is what they need to sort out. Because that is not happening, I'm noticing, as much on PS4 as it is on Xbox. But again, it might just be the weapon that I'm using, you know, because this has got a slow fire rate. Perhaps it's not hitting the target because they're running away quicker than I can fire. I don't know. I don't know the mechanics of it all. I don't know, but like I said, I'm noticing that sometimes where I should get a kill, I'm not even getting a hit marker. But yeah, I think it's different, isn't it? Hello, Hammer. How are you? I hope you're fine. And Mr. Shadow96. Hello, everyone. Hello to you, Mr. Shadow96. Nice to have you back in this live stream. Thank you so much for everyone watching. And in response to Majestic Mixture Witty there, how is everyone doing today? I think we're all okay. I'm fine now that I've got my Xbox One up and running again, but we had a lot of signing in issues this morning, which hopefully I've helped a few people to correct. But, the way that I reset my console worked for me. So hopefully that's going to work for everyone else. If you follow those steps that I gave you at the start of the video, the stream, guys, hopefully you can resolve your Xbox and get it up and running again so you can all have a lot of fun. Wow. Okay, let's see if we can concentrate now. I've got to get these headshots out of the way. So I'm going to try and get them wherever I can. Now, I forgot actually, I was going to put the grip on here, wasn't I? To see if it would help with the recoil, because I'm feeling like that is something that could actually be improved. I'm just going to run back a bit here. Oh, I knew that would happen. See, they're a lot faster than me. They're more agile with whatever it is weapon they're using, like an SMG or an assault rifle, I think that was. I can't even run away to just try and get in another position quick enough. You can't slide, it's very sluggish. So you have to come up with a different plan of action. My plan of action at the moment has been not to run so much. But again, sometimes you forget that because you're just in such habit of running around on Call of Duty maps that, trying to walk around just doesn't always work. I like that fast pace. Very quiet, this map. I don't know if it's because we're now coming to Team Deathmatch, but yes, very, very quiet. Just going to check. Yeah, we're okay. Sometimes when it's quiet, there are only like 4 players on each team. But yeah, no, it's not a problem with the amount of players in the room. I'm certain there's someone above me here. If they were, they're gone. Did everyone enjoy Halloween last night? I bet a few of you went to a few parties.
We're winning this.
I used to go to a lot of Halloween parties, used to love them. But yeah, over the last 10 years, I haven't bothered now my age and with family. But it is one of those things, I think, where a lot of clubs and pubs, they will put on a nice kind of party for anyone out on Halloween night. So yeah, I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Now, one thing I would love to do one day, because I've been told by my best mate, in Disneyland, I think at the Universal Studios, I think every year at Halloween, don't they put on a really good Halloween show, I've been told. Like, they dress up actors like as if they were in like a zombie film, and yeah, I've heard that is pretty good. He went there one year, he actually really enjoyed it, he said. So yeah, I'd love to do that myself, I really would.
RCXD ready to deploy.
But yeah, if anyone else has been there and know what I'm talking about, you'll have to let me know how good our experience is, because he said it was absolutely amazing. I don't want to come up that way. I'm going to check the back of the spawning now, I think. Now remember, we have got our Seeker. I'm just going to get that in there. Well, he's actually got there. Oh, come on! I had to dodge that thing, but then, again, with the Seeker nowadays, I'm finding, like, even though it used to be really good at the start of Black Ops 4, for getting a bonus headshot every now and again, I'm noticing now that players are beginning to bust out of that Seeker when it's shocking them too fast and too quick. And by the time you've actually managed to get the headshot, I'm not saying it's like that for everyone, because sometimes I will get the players, they don't know how to bust out of it. But a lot of players are busting out of it now, so I think we're probably all a lot better off. Who shot me in the first place? I didn't even see him there. It was only the second shot he got when he actually stepped out in front of me that I see the player. But then again, like I said, I think there is that second delay that I'm noticing. Just that, look, a second delay all the time. Someone keeps shooting me up the butt and then they don't follow through with the shoot. The kill. There's definitely someone around here, I know. They just shot me up the butt again. It wouldn't surprise me if someone's cheating again and in the walls, because I've had that happen quite a few times, if you know, guys, when I've been live streaming. We've had players that have been cheating in the game. They've been actually inside the walls. Someone's just killed me. So there is someone down there. I knew there was. It wouldn't surprise me if they've actually spawned down on top of me again, because I've known that to happen as well. There is somebody sneaking around here. I wouldn't surprise me if they're cheating. Because there's just nobody around here, even though you're getting fired upon and getting shot. Okay, even though I'm seeing them all on the map, there's just nobody around. I'm going to keep away from that end, just in case there is somebody inside a wall. Seems weird. Just try and keep that sight up as much as I can. See, again, I'm getting the hit markers on the head, but no kill. This is hardcore. You know, you shouldn't get hit markers. Even when somebody has got the body armour on. 2 shots to still take them down when you're shooting them in the head. And as far as I remember, I've actually got FMJ on. It should counteract anything that if anyone has got body armour on. But again, hit markers seem to be order of the day again for some reason on hardcore. But yeah, I'm definitely going to have to put that grip on. If I can't do it, guys, remind me. Please remind me. Now that should have been a headshot. It was. Thankfully it was. So we've got the UID camo unlocked now. It's nice to feel like we're actually getting somewhere. Headshots, I must admit, didn't actually, when I was playing it for a little while last night, just to get a start in this, guys, and obviously to not make you see so many headshots, because obviously you know what headshots are. There we go. It's actually worked that time. I actually got like ahead of myself just so we could start to get this to gold a lot more sooner today, so we didn't make too many streams. And it felt a lot... Ah, no! Sorry, teammate. See, again, I really dislike that spawn. Just instantly. You can shoot me if you want, dude. I do apologise. I didn't mean to.
We're done here.
You get so focused, like, I actually went back last night, just for a short while, into World War II. I played a few games. The spawning on that is what we're used to, I know, but it's better. You actually go forward to a certain point where you then know, even in hardcore, that the enemy has changed and they go on the other end. They don't catch you out, they don't shoot you in the back, you know? You kind of have an idea of where the spawning is. It played so much more better. Black Ops 4, it's not like that. They spawn from everywhere. They spawn behind you, in front of you. They actually spawn, if you remember that video I showed you yesterday, guys, they actually spawn in front of you on your feet. And then if you shoot them, they'll spawn behind you and shoot you. So that is crazy. But yeah, I can't never get used to the spawn in this game. Yeah, I will do over time. Now we've got the full single item there up to tier 33, which is pretty good. Still a long way to go though for me. Now remember, guys, I'm actually going to change... If we can come out of the game, why can't I come out? There we go. I'm actually going to change. We actually have got quick draw on and the high caliber. I'm actually going to... I feel like I need quick draw on. I'm actually going to change the high caliber. I don't think I need it in hardcore, to be honest. I'm actually going to change that for the grip. See if that steadies and accurates my shooting a little bit more better. Can we have any more perks yet? I'd love to get dead silence on. Yeah, okay, that's brilliant. I could do as well with... Oh, we're full up now with the slots. But, okay, we'll give that a go. We've got that on. One thing I will do is just put that camo on. We're now working up to the halfway, guys. But I think sometimes putting the camos on that you've earned makes you think in game when you see the camo on the gun that you're actually doing something. Let's go Domination. Let's give that a go. Let me just keep up with the comments. Hello to everyone that is now watching this. And Tony Ramirez, thank you so much for your comment there and for watching. And thank you, Rugado3. You reminded me to put that grip on. I did actually put it on there, my friend, so thanks for reminding me anyway, because I did that. And also, I was just reading Tony Ramirez, are you appearing offline? Yeah, I always appear offline, mate. So if you're seeing, I always play offline. Otherwise, my friends would hassle me and hassle me and hassle me.
ready to bring the lightning.
But thanks to everyone joining the stream today. Really appreciate all your support, guys. If anyone's just joining us and wondering what we're up to, we have made right from the start of the stream, hopefully helping everybody who are having problems with Xbox signing in this morning. So hopefully I've resolved that to help a few people there. Give that a go, what I said, hard reset it. That's worked for me. But also we are working the second LMG in the list now, but it is the third in the list, but this is my second LMG I'm working, the VKM 750. Now, we're trying to work the headshots at the moment. We're now coming up to halfway with them. Actually looks pretty decent, that camo. I do like that. That's the
Enemy has A.
40th headshot camo.
Charlie locked down.
Now again, let's see if this
Take
grip
it, Bravo.
actually makes any difference. It may be a little bit better actually, long distance. But hopefully it will kind of steady the firing when we get that headshot to make a nice clean headshot.
We have the advantage.
Now, teammate isn't it? Because I'm being a little bit. Right. I'm just being a little bit cautious, obviously, in firing there because my teammates just kept getting in the way. Otherwise, I would have tried that lovely shot there. I mean, if anything at the moment, just firing the body, it hasn't really actually steadied it at all. In fact, I think that's a nice thing. I mean, I would have got that probably anyway without the grip on. I'm going to see if I can come in here and... Oh, there is someone actually in there. I thought there was, but again, I was trying to look outside very quickly there.
Losing B.
Let's try and hoss it round to B, see if we can defend B. Wow.
Enemy has Bravo.
I need to try and get a grip on this game by using that grip just to see if it does help with headshots. We need them to come a little bit more thicker and faster. Again, I'm still in the process of actually experimenting to see what works best with this weapon. At the moment, we're trying, as you know, the grip out. We do have that, well, we did have the high caliber on, and again, it really didn't help in hardcore getting headshots because, you know, I think if you're going to get a headshot in hardcore, it's going to get it normally within 1-2 shots mostly anyway. Wow. I don't understand how I'm being seen and heard. I've got dead silence and ghost on, but it's like they're standing there waiting for me to come because they know I'm coming. Again, I'm not convinced that they work. Just can't get a grip on the game.
Circling.
I love this map. This is a great map. But to get a grip on the game is like crazy. They're just standing there, just shooting at us. We can't do nothing. This is weird. Again, they spawn from here. I'm actually going to try and get them out in their spawn because they're doing it to us. You see what I mean, guys? I'm coming at the back. Everyone's spawning in front of me. So then you wonder why you get shot in the back. That should not happen. I should not be able to come up there and then the game allows anyone in front to spawn. That is absurd that they're allowing that to happen. It's good for the person going up behind the spawning area, but for anyone actually spawning in that area, it's just not... Right, see again, I'm losing out to speed there.
Losing C.
I'm pressing my trigger, it's just not doing anything. So we really need to come up with a plan, a different plan of action here. Wow. If anyone has used the VKM 750 and got it to gold, obviously let me know what setup that you used and what you had better luck with. I mean, it might just be this game that I'm in at the moment. There might just be a really decent team. I mean, and they are a team, I think. We've got actually a clan in there. There's like at least four players all working together. So that might be the reason why I can't actually do nothing. They might be that good, but at the moment, I'm not actually making an impact on the headshots that I want. Just need to get in a more decent position, actually. Need that name up slightly more. What I'm going to do is just sit back here a second in hope that if they run up that little slope there, I can actually get a headshot. There we go. I thought that would work. Again, we only managed to do that for so long because they were going to hammer that room. There was no doubts about that. Obviously, because they're communicating, they know that's actually a triple kill. That I think did I get a headshot on that? Let's not run too much. Let's. Again, my aim assist went to the dude on the right there. But I wanted to shoot the one on the left, so I had to face it. But by the time I fought my aim assist again, it just kind of killed me before I had a chance to actually get the shot on. Right, let's try a different way, guys. Let's try a different tactic. Come around this way. I mean, this is actually a great gun for getting spawn kill, you know, using it for spawns, getting in behind the spawns. As I said, you've got plenty of bullets in this weapon. It is strong when it wants to be.
Half time.
I'm not actually feeling that the grip has made any improvements at all, because it still feels quite bouncy.
We're only as strong as our weakest link. Not you.
I actually got a kill cam there.
Switching
Wow.
sides.
That was a kill cam to be
Secure
proud of, that one.
objectives.
I think that was that triple kill I got. I think one of them was a collateral.
Taking
wasn't it?
Alpha.
That's why.
A secure.
Now what I'm going to do is actually stick back here, because I've got a feeling they're going to try and go for A as soon as they possibly can.
Securing B.
Again, the first 3 or 4 shots there, it was on aim. It wasn't even getting a hit marker, so it's still
B
bouncing.
secure.
And that's when you're trying to fire at the body, not the head, the body. I think we could possibly and potentially come back from this, even though that team we're up against is pretty decent. Well, they've kind of got an idea what they're doing. Let's follow that strike team, and let's actually get in here. I think they're up in this room here. Yeah, I knew it. And then straight away, a second before I got to the tip of that ladder,
Securing Charlie.
then for that barrack. See, that's what I'm on about the spawning. He spawned at the back of the map and shot me in the back. That is absurd and should not be happening. So I think they're coming round. They're coming. Just seem to lag out all the time. Let's get. I'm actually going to leave here. I know that I can get it for points and help the team out, but what I'm actually going to do is now hover over here. That's actually a teammate.
All locations locked down.
I've got a feeling
Digging and hold them.
they're going to come round this way in a moment. Oh, that's typical, isn't it? Had an idea they were coming there, and then as soon as I change my location to look somewhere else, that's when you can guarantee they're going to come from the location that you was originally covering, and that's where they're going to be to shoot.
We're winning this.
Right, what I'm going to do is actually now try and be a little bit standoffish, because they're coming round into the spawning. And I think they know us because they can get spawn kills here. Get a headshot while we can there. He's definitely coming around this way again. There's someone else coming to the back, so that they end up spawning there behind us. So I'm actually just going to check this out. I know he's there because he did come round here some way. He may have potentially gone.
Losing
But at the moment, I've now got to try and prevent them from spawning right here. I mean, I've actually been here before, and they've actually spawned in front of me. That's how bad the spawning can be. Ah, you! Well, at least we're controlling all the objectives at the moment. I'm going to be seen here. I don't want to run too much. That's the trouble. Because if I do run, as I said, I'm coming second best all the time. They've actually now started to... Wow. How come he didn't see me?
in sight. Bring this home.
He just walked right past me in that whole position. Again, I've got to be careful. They don't... Yeah, I knew it. See, again, I'm not getting hit markers. It's like I'm shooting them because they've just spawned there. It's like they haven't entered the game yet, which is why I can't shoot them. I've got a feeling, again, it is all down to spawning sometimes, why I'm not getting a hit marker on when I should be getting a hit marker in the first 2 or 3 hits. But that's a possibility, isn't it? That they could, because it's just crazy spawning here. I've got a feeling that might be the reason why, because they've just spawned. They're not actually entered the game yet. I don't know. Could be something in that. What I'm feeling at the moment as well is I could do with that stock on. That stock would help with the movement of the aiming up, which again I'm doing quite often. So I think I'd rather have that on than the grip, actually, because the grip I found hasn't actually done anything at all to steady those. See, again, I'm spreading fire across, didn't even get a hit marker. I don't know what's that about. I don't really know what's it about. I clearly got the shots off first, but it just didn't register any hits. Okay. And Ruby 3, I was in a game the other day, and the enemy team called a strike team in. They took all of the 3 out with the flamethrower. No way, man, that's awesome. They took the whole flamethrower, but I got the kills. Well done. They're quite hard, aren't they, to take down the strike team? They are really tough. I have actually shot them down before with, I think it was the Titan. I actually used the Titan with the FMJ on to actually, you know, take down one of the strike team, but they just took forever bullets to take down. So, I mean, if anyone's out there and they want to try that out themselves, if they want to get those strike team down, I mean, obviously play with the character Firebreak, use the flamethrower, the purifier, and that was going to probably take them down, as Rugadoo 3 says there. So that's awesome. Thanks for that, man. Really appreciate that. What's the weather like over in the States, Rugadoo 3? It's raining here in the UK. It's wet and cold and horrible. We actually had snow yesterday, just a little trickle of snow, so we've got that coming. But I bet it's like hot where you are. Hacienda. I love this map. I think that's how you pronounce it. Right, what we're going to do, we're going to play for about another hour and a half, guys. I'm going to be on here for another hour and a half, just trying to get these headshots out of the way. And again, what we don't get in that time with the headshots, we'll get later on this afternoon or this evening. I want to try and make some time for Red Dead 2 as well today, because I haven't been making a stream on that for the last couple of nights, just because I've been working. But we're going to try, if we can, to get back to Red Dead 2 tonight. So, actually, in the States then, you got the same. It's wet, it's cold, and snowy. That's exactly what we've been having here, mate. Been about 30 degrees, okay. I wish it was 30 degrees here.
Capture the objectives.
It's like, I think today it's only going to get up to about 9 degrees.
Enemy took Alpha.
So yeah, 9 degrees we've got. I think that's the highest it's going to go today in the UK. Right, okay, I like this map. I'm determined to get these more headshots in this game. I'm really going to give this a good test. Now, I do know, actually, that was a good start. Someone hiding behind a tree there. But I do know a little place where I keep trying to go back to. So if anyone wants the quad feed medals, I do keep trying with the LMGs that I've got. But I can never seem with the LMGs to get up there quick enough. So we're going to try and get to the other end. Once we're at the other end, I'm going to let you know of a nice little place you can get, where if the enemy do spawn in front of you, you can actually get kill after kill after kill. So we're going to try and fight our way there. Okay, I don't want to run too much. I keep getting carried away with running, and it doesn't work with this. Now, I'm certain that was a headshot. I don't see how it couldn't have been a headshot. So again, it keeps spawning us back at the end of this map here, which is very annoying. It's because obviously the enemy are controlling what they're doing at the moment, but I need to get to their end. Because they're kind of trying to control B, it's difficult to do this in Domination, but as soon as I get in there, I'll show you a nice little place to stand out, guys. And for any of you, it's just down here. If we can get down here, because we know they're spawning from there, what you can actually do, guys, is knuckle down here, crouch. Wow. And you stand here, if the teammate get out of the way, and when they run in this doorway, you can actually get quite a few kills. And this is where I think, if I'm going to get my first quad feed, this is where I'm going to get it from. And they will come in here. I mean, again, if you get the aim right, you can actually get headshots galore as well. Sometimes, though, I mean, Domination is probably not the best game mode to do this, but there's another headshot. But this, again, can help with headshots. It can help with double kills, bloodthirsties, the lot. I wouldn't recommend staying here too long, because you're probably going to know that you're there, but they normally come in their droves here. Sometimes you can get them coming in 3 or 4, players at a time, and that's where you're going to get a quad feed from. But if we can take that B, my teammates are taking B there, that's good on them. We can actually just sit here for a moment.
Securing A.
I know there are a few A, but we're now taking A, so again, well, there's actually another kill there.
A locked down.
But now, because they've changed ends, we're going to come back here in a moment. But when they have got that A, again, you can actually get some really cool kills there.
Losing B.
Okay, we're losing B. Let's see if we can get out here and... there's actually one down there. Actually been... What? Why are they all looking in that place where I am coming? What? They've got all those other little viewing areas to look from, but they're like, just pop your head over and that's like they see you instantly.
Hostile UAV circling.
So I'd like them to take the other end there, because I know I can get quite a few headshots as they run in from point A, just that little place I just showed you there. I'm actually just going to sit back here a moment. But if I can get in here, this is another good place as well, because what they do is spawn from here, and you can actually get quite a few kills from here. Maybe just back a little bit, just so the top of that wall is kind of level with that wooden beam there. Actually, there was someone out walking, but again, sometimes they will run out here in the droves. I'm not even certain. Yeah, we've got kind of like a half of the room full of players, so it's not playing like how it normally would do because of the amount of players here. I think all the enemy, because they're controlling the game, they're actually camping out at the moment. They're not spawning because we're not killing them as much. But I'm actually missing some kills here because they seem as if they're going off down that way, not through here. Yeah, probably not the best game mode to do this, but again, for any little locations players are looking for to get high kills, get headshots, double kills, bloodthirsties, this is the places you want to be in there. The Hacienda is a brilliant map for this one, guys. Really, really is. But then again, you already know that this all exists, and you've probably been doing it yourself. What I'm going to try and do is be brave and take C. Then get shot mine. I knew that was going to happen, but I thought I'd be brave and take it anyway. Right, I'm going to put the cat amongst the pigeons. I'm actually going to try and take point B.
Try to redeem yourselves. Secure
I'll get shot here from somewhere I'm not looking. I told you. I just exactly know where you are. Even though like you think you're being covered, they still are able to shoot you from up high, and it's weird because you can only just see them, but that's like they can see a lot more of you.
We lost Alpha.
But this is good because we've now got out. They've now taken Alpha. This is where now we can actually duck down here.
Losing
Hopefully.
Half time.
Okay, end run. I'm going to try that again, but maybe not in Domination. Maybe try and kill confirmed team deathmatch. This map, brilliant location that is to get double kills, bloodthirsty. Just not happening in this game. As I said, we only had like 4 players a moment ago. There's another one now entered, and yeah, they keep coming in and out of the game, most players.
Secure the objective.
Right, let's take A.
Taking A. Enemy dark detected in your AO.
Right, let's get ourselves up.
Enemy has C. Hostile strike team inbound.
Now it's a shame I didn't have fire break
Enemy attack chopper
because I could have then tested it out, couldn't I, for the flamethrower on the strike team. Come on, you've got to give me some luck. There's got to be someone spawned from here. Sorry, dude. This was all I was after, him there. And then again, I'm doing a hip fire on that, and he's just not killing. But yeah, it's not happening in this Domination game, how it normally happens. I mean, you guys know you can sit there all day and get kill after kill after kill in those little locations. It's just not happening in this particular game. We're now going to start to get hammered by score streaks. Let's get ourselves into cover.
Taking B.
No point going out there, dude. You are going to get hammered by that attack chopper. We've got to be careful. The strike team are coming. No! Again, I'm like as I always say, I'm like the jam in the sandwich there. Again, I'm actually feeling like I've got that grip on. As I said, I put it on just to experiment with it. Thought it would kind of steady the gun a little bit with the recoil. I don't actually think that it's or has done anything at all. Even in that situation there, I mean, that was at head level that I shot and fired, but again, the bounce was just not good enough to get that headshot. It still feels like it's just way too bouncy.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm
So I'm feeling the grip is not actually helping me in any way. Come on, I can do better than this.
Taking Charlie.
It's just, even with grip on, I'm just feeling it's actually got worse. The recoil and the movement is lagging me out in this game.
Enemy UAV above.
I'm just not finding it quick enough. I'm like a second delay behind all the time for everything that's going on in the game. Come on, we can come back from this. We need headshots and nothing but headshots. I'm going to take the sneaky little path over here, I think. Look at him glitching. Did you see that, guys? That dude there, that player, just glitched in front of my eyes. Out of the way, teammate. We got a headshot on that one. Now that, I thought, was actually neck. I always do try and keep my aim up, obviously, at head level, but that was actually shot in the neck, and it still gave me a headshot. It's so inconsistent when it registers a headshot or not. So again, getting shot where I'm spawned in the back. Why are you spawning me here when you damn well know there's an enemy behind me? Look, he's standing there, they're still spawning me where there's 2 or 3 enemies. The spawning is crazy. Absolutely crazy. Look at him, look, he's waiting.
They're dominating us. Go on the offensive.
Oh, teammate, I nearly got you as well then. Good job I didn't.
Securing Charlie.
Okay, I'm not actually fussed. I think I'm going to head this way. See if I can again get spawned. Remember, we just need to focus on the headshots. That's all we need. No way! Could you do that, dude? Again, it just felt so delayed there, like with the response. But again, I think it's a mixture of again, hit mark and no kill.
Losing C.
Kind of like that second delay connection and how heavy this weapon is.
Desperate measures. We have to take this.
Come on, look. They're just spawning on top of us again from behind.
Losing Charlie. We're being dominated. Get aggressive.
If that didn't give away my position, nothing would. But yeah, as you can see,
bottom line.
That grip really, I don't think, done anything for me. There's still a little bit of recoil there, which again isn't helping with headshots. I think I'd rather do without it, try something else, maybe the stock, make that a bit quicker, a bit more responsive when aiming. Even you see there as well, I thought I'd shot at neck level, kind of down, and it still gave me the headshot. So again, it's a little bit inconsistent, the connection when you're getting headshots. But again, you know, I've never known anything to be perfect on any Call of Duty game, so you know. Okay, let's have a little look at some comments. Cameron Watling, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining us. It is Watling, isn't it? Yeah, my eyes were getting a little bit furious, but yeah, Cameron Watling, hello to you. Thanks for joining the stream and for your comments saying hi. Ruby3, when you're burning the strike team, they won't shoot at you. You'll hear a lot of them screaming though. Is that right? So they don't actually shoot at you when you're hitting them with the purifier. Let's actually come out. I'm going to change this grip because it isn't working. So again, we're in the middle of kind of experimenting at the moment. For anyone joining, the grip has done nothing for me whatsoever. Now, rapid fire could speed up the slow fire rate. So I'm going to actually put that rapid fire on and see if that helps. We've got the quick draw on. I'm going to try that instead to see if rapid fire makes a difference. I'm actually going to come out of Domination for a little while. We'll go back to kill confirm for a short while. We'll keep swapping it up. I haven't actually found the perfect game mode yet for headshots with the LMG that I'm using at the moment. But I I think it's a mixture kind of team deathmatch and kill confirmed, the best for headshots at the moment. Domination, again, is a good game mode. And before, in World War II and previous Call of Duty games that I would always make videos on, guys, in how to get headshots, I would always recommend that you play Domination. But I'm actually changing my mind in Black Ops 4 because the Domination doesn't play like how Domination normally does play. So they've swapped and completely changed it all this year. And yeah, it's a bit confusing sometimes what game mode to choose, but... And Brett D, thanks for your comment and for watching the stream. What are all the gold guns that I have? Okay, so we've got all the SMGs to diamond. We've got all the pistols to diamond. We've got the... one of the snipers, the outlaw, to gold. We're 5 bloodthirsties away from getting the combat knife to gold, but we kind of gave up with that. We've got the Helion salvo to gold. We've literally got all the secondary weapons to gold. Just need the combat knife to get them diamond. So yeah, we're kind of getting on. I think, you know, I'm not speeding up this year at all with anything. I'm actually just taking my time, as you know, guys, just making a couple of hours streaming here or there when I can at the moment. And yeah, I'll definitely get there. It's interesting as well. I'd like to know if anybody knows what colour the dark matter camo is still. Since the update, I was told that it's gone back to the usual old dark matter camo, the purple, white, black kind of look. But there, I've still seen in game the orangey red coloured dark matter. That looks pretty cool.
We've taken the lead.
Now, if I keep my dot up there you go, that's better. Now, the rapid fire already seems better. 2 headshots on the bounce. Nearly got a third, but just seen and then just shot quick. But it feels like, there's the Bengal camo, guys, but it feels like the fire rate is where it needs to be with this weapon. It's actually feeling a lot faster now, and it has made actually a difference. It feels like we can actually, for once, keep... I'm not going to get too excited about it, but it just feels at the moment that we can actually keep up with the fire rate of maybe an SMG or an assault rifle at the moment. I think they've swapped again. Spawning ends. Yep. Even with quick draw on, from run it's still sluggish compared to other weapons, so that will still need to be sorted out. But again, there are some perks that we can use to sort that out a little bit more better. But at the minute, I think, obviously, mechanics of the gun, at the moment, are feeling better. Definitely enjoying that faster fire rate, but now I just need the weapon aim to be a little bit faster. Quick draw is obviously helping me with that, but not fast enough still to the aiming speed I need. Some areas it feel okay though, to be honest, whereas some still feel sluggish. But definitely the fast fire rate is noticeable compared to where it was before.
Circling.
But we'll get the best setup, guys. We definitely will get the best setup. Wow.
The lead.
I mean, again, I don't know how many bullets that was before I got the headshot there. Where did you come from? Did he come up from behind me again? I think it's one of my worst things in this game. One of the most annoying things is just getting shot in the back all the time. It does my head in. I don't think I've ever been shot in the back so many times on any Call of Duty game previous. This has got to be a world record for getting shot in the back all the time. Right, let's try and keep the aim up. No! We actually got a headshot out of that, guys. So that wasn't too bad. We're going to get tagged, dude. But I must admit, it's definitely feeling better. Just now need to make sure we're not running against so much, but trying to keep our aim up as quickly as we can so that we don't get caught out. Because obviously that is where the problem lays at the minute. I think obviously from running, trying to get your sight up a lot faster and quicker. But if it is a matter of just standing there and
hostile UAV circling,
not running, then again I'm prepared to do that. Now again, it's make you wonder where they're spawning from. Whoa, wait, what? Now you see that there, guys? Look at that back again. If you didn't see that, that is what I'm talking about getting hits on and it's not even getting a hit marker. It was like he was invisible. I've still got my cold, in case anyone's wondering. I've still got a sore throat, guys. So I do apologise for coughing. But yeah, getting the multi-kills, it just feels like as soon as they've spawned, it takes a while for them to actually be a target to hit. Now I'm going to get my seeker out. Hopefully I'll find someone. Now again, I don't know how I lagged out there. I actually got the shots on the head and it just, again, felt like he was invisible.
Enemy UAV above.
So it's definitely something not playing right again in this particular game match that we're playing here. I'm half dead as well. The next shot we're going to get is just going to kill us instantly, I think. But I have to say though, guys, since putting that rapid fire on, it actually does feel a lot better to handle, to manage. Again, getting the shots on there before the even enemy had fired there, and it just glitched out, laggy, I don't know what it was. And again, we're just not even be able to get a hit marker. It seems to be happening a lot in this game, doesn't it? This particular match is at its worst with that. I mean, we ain't done too bad. We've got a few headshots. But you can see there, when I clearly went into the enemy spawn, when I could have easily got maybe a quad feed, my first quad feed, it just didn't want to know when I was shooting that enemy quite blatantly at close range, and it never even got a hit marker. But that is what I'm having to... I keep shot in the back again! But that is obviously what we're having to put up with. All of us. It's not just me, we're all having to put up with that. It's crazy. Shouldn't have to.
We've got this. Charlie Mike.
Actually, I'll go this way. Do our secret again. Hopefully I have better luck this time. Come on, get in quick. Yes, there's another one. At last, Seeker, you did something. Oh, we just got that last headshot in there just before the game was won by us. Okay, let's have a little look down. Oh, and Jay the Supreme, yeah, thanks for that. And shotguns, isn't it? We've got the shotgun sword diamond as well. Hammer, do you have gung ho on? That's what I'm looking forward to unlock, my friend, because at the moment, if you remember, we've prestiged up. And I think gung ho is not actually available yet. I will just double check, but yeah, gung ho is what I'm looking for to correct that last little bit of slowness, sluggishness with the aiming. I think if I put gung ho on now, the rest of the attachments I'm kind of really happy with. But that rapid fire, putting that on has really helped. That fire rate has now sped up and it is actually feeling pretty good. Let's just have a quick look where gung ho is. So I don't think I've actually unlocked it. Actually, I'll just check by this first. Yeah, gung ho, look, level 30. So it isn't unlocked until then, but that is definitely going to help with this. It's just a shame I haven't unlocked it yet, but we're level 21, so we've still got another 9 more levels to go yet, so I'm going to have to just make do with what I've got, which is what I'm saying. You know, again, if the worst case scenario is that we can't unlock gung ho, that we believe is going to help us, then we have to think of other tactics, because again, we don't want to be playing the game and not prestige. We want to prestige, we want to get to maximum prestige. That's the way I like it as well. I like to try and complete everything. Sometimes we just have to do away with certain perks and attachments until we get them unlocked again, but that's fine. We're still getting headshots, not as much as I would like to be getting, but we're still getting them. I've now found, with him in the few games, now unlocking the rapid fire, that has definitely improved the weapon. Yeah, I think that was probably the reason why sometimes as well it wasn't actually firing and getting hit markers on certain enemies that are running across us, just purely because the fire rate was way too slow. That could have been a possibility. SWAT Gaming, hello to you. Thanks for joining the stream. And Freddy's81, hello to you as well. You always run with Gung Ho. Yeah, I'd like to have that Gung Ho on. I've got everything perfect set up for this weapon, just apart from Gung Ho, because I haven't unlocked it yet, as I've just prestige. But okay, so that's brilliant. We're all up to date. And Brett D, no, I haven't got the knife. If you did listen to me a moment ago, I did say that I've just got 5 bloodthirsts to go, but I'm not going to touch the combat knife until Nuketown comes out, or they sort out the connection issues. Because I was just banging my head against the wall, getting too many 4 kills, getting to the last kill, and then just connection was just rubbish and glitching me out, and I wasn't getting the last kill. So I've kind of given up with the combat knife for a little while, but I will go back to it when the connection is sorted out, when I feel the gameplay is a lot more better. But yeah, at the moment we're just going to work the LMGs. We can always go back to the combat knife another time, and then as soon as we've got the 5 bloodthirsties with the combat knife, we can then get diamond on all secondary weapons. So yeah, not a problem. Thank you so much as well for Jay the Supreme and SWAT Gaming, just for confirming there. Obviously what I need and what's going on. That's brilliant. Thanks for your help. Okay. But yeah, we definitely need that Gung Ho on. Once we've got Gung Ho, I think that will be a perfect setup for anyone just wanting to use this VKM 750 as a whole for getting kills. Maybe not just headshots. I mean, headshots it will help with as well. But just getting kills as a you know, an overall thing really. It's going to help have better play with the gun itself as well, with a nice setup. Wow, where's all the players gone? Cheers, teammate. Thanks, teammate. I understand. I don't know if a teammate shoots you now. Is it like in World War II where they will get reduced points? Because I know in World War II we had reduced points, didn't we? If you shot a teammate, they would take points off you. I think it's something like 100 points or something, or 250 points they took off you. I haven't actually noticed. I haven't actually been keeping my eye on that. Wow, just glitched there. There's a lovely headshot. I'm not going to pick the tag up just yet. I want the enemy to see it if they've got a UAV. I don't even know if they've got a UAV, but I want to...
Hostile UAV
I think they're all
circling.
apart, aren't they? Now they've got a UAV, so they're going to know I'm in here. Unless I keep moving. Ah! That aim assist in a situation like that does my head in. I'm aiming for the one at the top, but for some reason the aim assist went for the one at the top, so I was always fighting that. I have tried the aim assist off, but I couldn't do it. It's just so difficult with the aim assist off. I mean, the aim assist only slightly helps you with the accurate aiming. Oh, come on. I just love this game. I mean, this is why I say there is something not right with the connection or the gameplay itself in Xbox, because it's like you've only got to be seen for like a split second and you're already dead. It seems like it just doesn't give you a chance all the time to actually get your aim on and actually get the kill quick. I mean, it might just be the fact that this is a big gun, it's sluggish, and that's why I'm finding it difficult to get 2 kills on the bounce at the moment. But there's lots of, obviously, things to take into consideration. Could be either. Come on. Come on. And that, if I was ever going to get a headshot, that would have been a headshot. It was totally on target. But then again, you can see that straight away when I spawned, the teammate come up behind him, spawned up behind him actually, and just shot him. That might have already been planned, which is why I didn't actually get the kill for him. I feel like sometimes this game is planned. Like they know who they want to get the kills for. I don't know, that's just my way of thinking, because it just seems funny sometimes. It really does seem weird. It's like they're already marked for death by another player, so you won't get the kill because that player is already marked for death. Okay, let's get ourselves out. I think there is one more running there, yeah. There we go. Now that actually did feel quite quick in response there. As long as we can keep them headshots coming, maybe try and get 5, 6 a game, I'm happy with that. As I said, we need gung-ho, definitely. I think that's going to help. But until we get that unlocked, we just have to try and keep the average at about 5 maybe a game at the moment. Let's see if we can get another kill here. Come on, again, the aim assist for some reason pulled my aim across. Like it's like they've got a magnetic field around them. I might have to just take that off and see how I go, because that's not helping, I don't think, at the moment. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it just doesn't.
Hostile UAV circling.
I was trying
Multiple hostile UAVs operating.
get our seeker out at some point again.
We're losing the
What I'll
fight.
do is put it in here. See, now again, it's gone straight back this way again. And the enemy are just spawning right behind us again, so you can anyone predict that? How can you? I mean, I've literally walked like 2 steps forward and then they start spawning again from behind.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
I want to get the tag, but I don't want to get shot by the Hellstorm either. Wow. Trying to predict where they are is like not happening in Black Ops 4. Sometimes though, sometimes you get the odd game and you just can run around here like have no problems whatsoever. Some games you get, they're just totally different from each other, aren't they? You just can't do anything. I'm in hope here that they run down from their spawn. Now see teammates are back down here.
No medals for second place. Get to work.
I don't again know why I didn't get that second kill there. I clearly spread my wildfire around. Didn't even get a hit marker again on the second player. Crazy.
Hostiles have established multiple UAVs.
I will definitely get back to all your comments in a moment, guys. I'm just going to try and finish up this game and then we'll read some more comments. I hope everyone is well today and you're all enjoying Black Ops 4 if you can. That was a nicely anticipated headshot there. Okay, yes, that game finished up. So yeah, we've got a few more headshots in there, and the gun is that the weapon itself is actually feeling a lot better. I feel like we just need that gung-ho on just to affect everything. Once it's on, I'm certain that it will work perfectly. Castic Spa, hello to you. Thank you so much for joining our stream again, mate. Really appreciate the support. Freddy's81, I got the combat knife gold a few days ago. Well done, mate. Really good. Frustrating to get gold. I know, mate. That's why I haven't bothered with it. I think if I'd have carried on with the combat knife, how the connection was in the games that I was playing, just trying to get the bloodthirsties, I just wouldn't have no hair left. I'd have been banging my head against the wall because it's just so annoying. I'm actually going to leave it, as I said. I'm going to come back to it when I feel like the connection is a little bit more better. If it ever will be a little bit better. But yeah, well, I might have another go with it a bit later on, guys. I might just have a little play, just to see if I can do anything with it. I don't like leaving something for so long. Normally I'd fulfill it all the way through, get it to gold, and then move on to the next one. But yeah, their Outlaw, which I've already now got to gold, that was a nightmare as well, and the combat knife. They're the 2 worst weapons so far that I've had to try and get gold. They're a pretty decent weapon, don't get me wrong, but with those weapons, I think you need to have a good connection to play with them well. Because we haven't had good connection in Xbox at the moment, and you've seen, while playing live, you've seen some of the connection issues that I've been having. It's like shooting ghosts sometimes, the bullets just go through them. You can't be expected to play with a half decent weapon in a game mode that doesn't have great connection. Just doesn't work. So I'm going to wait for a little while, see if they improve the connection or the hertz. They put the hertz up to 60 hertz hopefully one day. And then I'll try again. But remember, Nuketown is coming out soon. When Nuketown's out, I've got no doubts in my mind that we'll be able to get every weapon to gold, to diamond, to dark matter, the guns that we've got remaining in very, very quick time. If What I'm thinking, Nuketown is going to be the usual Nuketown size and the size of the map. You know, it's going to be full-on confrontation. They always have a map like that on any Call of Duty game, don't they? But I think probably that's going to come out near Christmas time. I'm not certain.
What we're made of.
But yeah, can't wait for that to come out. And again, I'll read some more comments out very shortly, guys. I'm just going to try and get into this game, and then I'll get back to your comments again in a moment. Did you get him, dude?
We've taken control.
Now I will take this, and then I'm going to go back where I said before, because I've got a feeling this is going to be the hot spot now for enemy coming through here. If we can make this work, if they spawn this end, again, you can get headshots, you can get double kills, bloodthirsties galore here. Actually, you can. I think you know what I'm talking about, but yeah, just coming down there again, you're going to get the odd moment where that's going to happen. I mean, it looks like they're actually spawning this end again. The blips on the map that was showing me there are actually everywhere. Try and get the tags where I can, obviously. Again, I'm not sure at the moment where any opposition are.
RCXD standing by.
See, it's actually, it just, as soon as you start killing someone, I find in this game, it's like every single player is on you. That's when you can get your bloodthirsty kills. But like again, I find sometimes that's when it becomes really weird, the game, and messed up, because what are the other teammates doing? If you've got all the enemy on the what? I just got a headshot on that player, and yet he's still walking around alive, even though I got a headshot and I killed him. Unless it was another player that I got. But, well, that was weird. As I said, nothing ceases to amaze me in this game anymore. Again, didn't even get a hit marker. Clearly had my aim on.
Enemy UAV above.
I want to get back to that location again, because I want to get more faster and quicker headshots. I don't want to run, but I want to try and get down here as soon as I can. No! I tried to slide in there, but as we've already assessed, sliding, unless you've got dexterity on, is not all that great.
Enemy UAV above.
The mechanics of sliding are not the same like they are in other Call of Duty games. Probably going to be seen here, but you know.
Net call. Hostile sentry working.
We haven't got cold-blooded on, so. Ah, come on! I know they've got a UAV up, so it's probably why I was noticed, but and because I was firing, even though I've got Ghost on, remember if you do fire, you're still going to blip on the map. But yeah, it is annoying. Oh, come on!
Utilising attack deploy beacon.
Right, okay, we're going to go round, flank round the side.
Hostiles have taken out our TAC deploy beacon.
See if we can have any luck this side. I mean, we've been getting a few headshots.
Net call. Hostile Hellstorm inbound.
I'm going to get it. Oh, must be a luck. Whoa. So you didn't see me there. It's only sometimes that you will get noticed. It seems like, I mean, I would say probably, guys, that little positions that I'm telling you there, from what I've experienced before at that location, I would say maybe 8 out of 10 times you can sit there in any game and you can potentially get high kills there if you want. You know what I'm saying to you there, guys. In this game, this is just one of the other 2 that remain up to the 10 that you can do this in. And yeah, it's just not working right how you would normally play the game. But you're going to get games like that where it's going to be completely different because you've got other players playing in the game. And they all have different tactics, don't they? So, but when it works for us, see, again, I should have got a hit marker at least there, because I started firing my hip fire right into the enemy body before they'd even noticed I was in there, and it still didn't even give me a hit marker. It was like a second delay. Again. Ooh, who's teammate, who's enemy? Right. No! That probably would have been a good position to get into there. I know I'm in a rubbish position here, but I want to get my RC out, because I know they're on the top of these stairs, I think.
Take the win.
Alright, maybe they're spawning down this end again.
Friendly TAC deploy beacon offline.
No? Back to the other game. Let's go around this way then.
Enemy lightning strike radar detected. Hostile lightning strike incoming.
Wow, that was close. I dodged a missile there, I think. Right, let's get this out. No, do not nick my kill. Thank you. Okay, just got to manage one more headshot at the end there, just before the time ended. That wasn't too bad a game, actually. But yeah, I like getting in that position where I say, because you can just kill after kill, but some games, you can't always do it because team players are different. But like I said, 8 out of 10 times, you can normally sit there all game, and you can actually just get the score streaks all unlocked, and yeah, they just run in in their droves. Okay. Let me just quickly have a little look up. I'm missing a few comments. I do apologise, guys. Don't know where we got to. Okay, I really don't know where we've got to here. Okay, so I think we're back to SWAT gaming again. I think where we got to. Brett, I play on PS4. Yeah, you play on PS4. A lot of you do actually. A lot of you do play on PS4, which is pretty cool. I play on that myself as well, but not too much on Call of Duty though, I must admit. As you know, guys, I like to play on the Xbox with the Call of Duty. Okay, brilliant. Okay, that's brilliant. And so, the Monkey 1976. Yeah, thanks for joining the stream. Really appreciate that. That's really cool. You're on the technicals on the Spitfire. Now, I do remember actually that the Spitfire was actually a pretty good weapon. What I tried most of all was the operator mod. The operator mod was absolutely brilliant for that. I really did like it. You'd think it would kind of have a bit more bounce with the recoil on it, but actually it was a perfect weapon. So if you're up to that operator mod, give that a go for the Spitfire. That was absolutely amazing. I found it really, really helped. Okay. So I think we're kind of halfway now over the headshots, guys. We're going to give it maybe another... Let's actually get on time. I'm actually going to just play this last game and then...
It's on.
We're going to quit for today. Didn't realise that was the time, actually. Anyway, we're going to try and get as many headshots as we possibly can.
We've taken the lead.
Right, okay. Right, what I'm going to do, guys, I've actually forgotten. Okay.
We're behind.
But I'm actually got to go and pick my boy up. Okay, so I forgot the time had gone so fast because we didn't have that stream this morning. All right, but let's just check where we're up to with the headshots. And like I say, we're going to continue on later with this. But I just want to check what headshots we've got so far. But yeah, I'm actually late. I didn't actually realise the time had just flown by today. Let me just have a quick little look where we're up to. And we're definitely going to come back to this later. So we got the Bengal, didn't we? So we're 58 headshots in, okay? So like I said, we're going to continue on with this later, guys. I just want to say thanks to everyone for all your comments today, okay? And thanks to everyone watching this stream. Really appreciate all your support, guys. Hopefully you can join me later on. Again, I really appreciate that. But take care, guys, and I'm actually going to see you all later on. Have fun, guys, and see ya.